Kathleen, you ready?
What?
I guess. Okay. She's ready.
There's
I'm
free
ready.
roll. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm just trying to keep you all on your toes.
Sure.
I got a bad ankle. Don't do that to me. That's stressful.
What are you talking about? I got bad ankles, bad knees, bad hips. So fuck off. Tell me about your bad ankles. Pfft.
No, it's just the one that I fucked up.
I fucked up a lot of shit in my day, okay? So
All right.
we'll compare war stories some, other time. Because I'm telling you, I've done some shit in my day that I shouldn't have. Like jumping off of the roof of my neighbor's house
Yeah,
in front of my mother. She told me to get down off the roof, so I figured I'd jump off.
Well, shortest distance between 2 points.
Yeah, straight line. There you go.
Made a beeline right for the ground.
Why not?
Oh, that was the best day. I was like, what are you mad about? She's like, you jumped in front of me. I said, well, you told me to get off. She's like, you could have taken the ladder. I said, but never.
I could have, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. It wasn't as bad as when she caught me on the railroad tracks playing chicken with the trains.
Oh, Jesus.
We didn't have much to do as kids, okay? We had train tracks running right behind our house. Go up there and, yeah, it was fun. Surprised I made it to as old as I am. I'm not that sweet, innocent person that everybody seems to think I am. I can pretend very well, but shit.
All right. We ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm never ready.
Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And just to say that I have nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hold you down. You can't bring me down. I wanna hold you down. You can't bring me down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of World 1-1 Podcast. As per usual, you can and should. We fully 100% encourage you to, but we can't really make you because nobody's got a gun to your head. But, you can and should find us at our home at world11.podbean.com. All spelled out, all one word. Also, if you want to ingest us through your ear canal, you can also pick us up at Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music and iHeartRadio and Spotify. Or if you just need to, directly inject us into your eyeballs, you can pick us up on Twitch. We are typically streaming our recordings live on Twitch. We've had some scheduling conflicts that have not allowed for that in the last couple weeks, but we're hoping to get some of that sorted out here in the next few weeks. So, stay tuned. But also, you can always pick it up on the YouTube channel as well. That's not to say you shouldn't, check out the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel regardless, because there's lots of fun shit going on both of those all the damn time. But with all that shit out of the way,
choose your fighter.
I am your host, as always, Larry the Bearded Wonder. Joining me this evening is the spectacular Kathy.
Yay, what's up?
And Josh the LeGroux.
Hello.
So this week we're tweaking the format just a tiny bit, nothing earth-shattering, but we've all been playing a little more than usual over the last week and a half since we have last convened, And the news has been a little bit quiet, save for one or two just goofy things that'll probably get brought up anyways. So we're going to toss out the third half of the show this week, and we're going full bore on...
Oh my gosh!
Video games.
So,
Third half?
Josh, yeah, the third half. It's always the third half. So,
Never
Adele
mind.
said the same thing when she caught that joke the first time, too. But I've been making that joke for like 6 months.
More than that, probably.
Yeah.
Since I've known you, Larry.
At the very least, most
Yeah.
definitely.
I think this is the actual first time I've heard it or I've actually paid attention. 'Cause usually I'm not paying
that's what it
attention to
is. That's what it is. Yeah. Yep. You're zoning out.
So,
you.
Josh, what have you been playing?
Okay, so I've got some. I got some retro stuff. I got a Vectrix.
Did
And-
you?
Yes, and I got. I've been wanting one for about 15 years.
Did you get it with like the actual monitor with all the lines and everything, or?
Well, you know what a Vectrix is, right?
Yes.
It's like a built-in. It's a built. It has a. I want to pull it over here and show you on the monitor so you can see. But it is a CRT TV
Right.
that has it's like all built in,
Yeah.
and then you put cartridges in it.
Yeah.
It's a field console from like 1983 or
Yeah,
whatever.
I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah, it has overlays
Yep.
for
Yeah.
for the monitor.
Yeah.
So I got that. I got it from a guy that had, he was the only owner of it,
Oh wow.
Wow.
and he just put it on his shelf. It was a very low hour Vectrix, so it's just very hard to find.
Yeah.
And since they only sold about 700,000 of them,
Mhm.
it's really hard to find one like this. So
Yeah.
I got it. I got it for a great price.
Nice.
He gave me 5 games with it, all in box, all complete.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I know. It's just like my holy grail find. Like this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted from it, you know. And I paid nowhere near what market value is for it. So it was really great. And he was aware of it too. He was like, he even told me, he goes, I know this is like hundreds of dollars less, but he goes, I just want to give it to a good place. I said, you know what? This is for me. This is a holy grail find. I go, I wanted this for years. I'll pay you whatever you want. He shipped it to me. It came absolutely perfect.
Nice.
So,
Aw.
Congrats on finding that. Jeez.
yeah, I mean, I just am one of those people, like, if I find this stuff, I gotta get it. And
Yeah.
I was like, I did not want to pay like the $800-900 that, you know, that's pretty much what it's going for right now.
Right.
With
And probably
stuff-
without the games.
Well, no, it's about 500 with the without games.
Mhm.
Okay.
If they're, but this is a low hour, I mean, it has no scratches. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
it's
Immaculate.
literally, it's literally like
It
I
was
pulled it
taken care
out of a box and put it on a shelf. And that's what this guy did. He had it on a shelf, and what happened was, when he was a kid, he got a NES.
Mhm.
You know, he got original Nintendo right after he got the Vectrix. And so he put the Vectrix on the shelf and just left it there. Well, then when it just sat there for like 15 years, I guess. And then his mom packed it away in a box. Well, his mom unfortunately passed away, and he was going through her stuff, and it was still in there.
Oh wow.
And he's just like, you know what, I'm just going to sell this. So, you know, I kind of told him my story, and it just really, it ended up being, he was like a really super cool dude. And he was a little older than me. Not much older, but, you know, Kathleen and I, not much older, right? But, no.
I don't know what you're talking about there, Josh.
Yeah, exactly, right? No, he was his mid-40s, so he was
Oh,
about,
older,
he was,
thank God.
yeah, he was. Yeah, he's older than us. He was the right age for it, though. So he was like, he got it, you know, and he was super happy to send it to me. I was super happy to send him the money. That was the first time, I think, in a retro, like, gaming transaction, I was, like, actually happy to do it. So I was like, okay, let's do this, you know? And so we did it. We got it. I got it. I got 5 games. And then for some reason, eBay has been just, like, totally awesome to me in showing me games for Vectrixes that are like super cheap, Like
Nice.
like complete in box for like $25. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, jeez.
So I got
Good
like
God.
4 more games. I got 4 more games. So I spent like $700, and I got like 12 games out of the 22 that are actually available.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm loving it. I'm playing it like every single day, and I look at it, and I look at it now, and Larry's like looking at me because I'm looking at it. It makes me super happy just every time I look at it, because it's one of those things I really, really wanted. So I got it,
Aw.
and
It's your fuzzy feel-good story for the day, boys and girls.
yeah, I know, right? And then I got some more stuff. I got a copy of BioShock 2 Collector's Edition.
Ooh, yum.
I got that for a great price too. Is everything just like falling down for me on these great prices like right now? Because I know I'm gonna go like 2 years now without getting anything, because because that's how it's gonna happen. And then I got that. I got my Gears 5 Collector's Edition. I actually bought
What
2.
was the going on that, out of curiosity?
It was $200,
Jesus.
but it was a GameStop exclusive. It was $200 without the game, by the way.
Oh, God.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
It didn't
my
come with
God.
the game because
That's the GameStop exclusive feature right there.
Right. Well, Microsoft, they're
The lack
pushing.
of game.
They're pushing the Game Pass, so they want you to get Game Pass. So they don't
okay.
include game with it. Now it does come with I got it the Ultimate Edition Steelbook with it. So I have a empty Steelbook with no game. That's just how it works. I know it's
Yep, that definitely has GameStop written all over it.
yeah, it does.
You guys are crazy with these. Never mind.
Now here's the
Bite my
crazy
tongue.
thing. The crazy thing about this, I got 2.
You got 2?
Well, I sent one to my friend in Ireland because this was his story. He couldn't get it because he's a super awesome into Gears, loves Gears, just like I do. Like we played together for years, and he couldn't get it because it's GameStop exclusive, and he was bitching out. Rod Ferguson, I don't know if you guys, he's Gears Viking. He's the guy who like runs the coalition.
Yeah.
He was bitching him out on Twitter, and Rod was actually responding to him. And I said to him, I said, buddy, I said, hey, let's work something out. I go, I'll send it to you as long as you send me the money. And so I pre-ordered it kind of blind.
Yeah.
And he sent me the money for it right after I got it all done. So I sent it off to him yesterday. It was $140 extra to send it to him in Ireland. And he's like,
God
he goes,
damn.
you know what? He goes, yeah, I'll just pay it. No problem. So, I mean, I got the money back, but I mean, I just did it because it was I've known him for years. So it was just kind of like, it was a good thing to do. So now he's like, I owe you big time. And he's like, you want to come over and I said, you're going to buy pints, right? And he's like, yeah. I go, well, I go, you don't know how many pints I can drink. And he goes, I'm Irish, right? I said, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, we're good. So I got 2 of them. I sent one out. This is the only one I got left. Unboxing video coming, by the way, because I am doing it. I got that. What else do I got? I've got the Vectrix. I've got BioShock 2. I played some more Hollow Knight.
Yay.
I just love playing Hollow Knight. Every now and then I just throw it on the Switch and I just play it. Yeah. I mean, I don't even play for that long. I just play it for 20, 30 minutes, whatever. It's good. I got my Vita again. I'm still playing stuff. I'm getting into God Eater 2 on the Vita. I like it. I do like it. I've got a bunch of new stuff for my Wii U. And I know that's random, like out of the middle of nowhere. I just found.
I'm curious what you got.
Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff. I got to look at exactly what I got for it, but I haven't started playing it yet. I just got a big pile of games from a guy I work with. He brought in all these games. He's like, I don't even want these. He goes, can you guys want these or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, how much you want for them? And he's like, just take them. So it was like,
Why
it was
do
like,
you get the good people doing that type of stuff? I never get like that.
That shit doesn't exist up here in the Midwest.
no, I mean, what happens down here is like, because I live in Southwest Florida, so these people move down. They're a little older. They're like 50, 55. You know, they're a little older. They just want to get rid of this shit. Like, the guy told me right out, he goes, I'm going to throw it away, but I heard, you like video games. And he had a Wii, and he thought the Wii U was kind of similar, but he's like, nah, it's games I don't want to play. And in the stack, I saw he had like, a Super Mario Maker. He had a bunch of stuff in there. And I'm like, oh, let's take it. I'll just take it. I said, I'll go, how much you want for it? He's like, just take it. And he shoved the stack to me. So I'm like, I didn't look at all of them, but he had like, I got him over here. I got to go. If you give me a minute, I'll go grab
Get
him.
him. We want to know.
Let me go grab him.
Yeah, we want to know what's in the fucking stack of stuff now.
No, we don't want to know anything about video games because none of us care about video games.
I wish somebody would walk up to me with a fucking stack of games and go, here, take this.
Take them. Now we're going to hear some really good games, I bet, because this guy probably had no clue what he had.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's already sitting on like some of the AAA stuff. Like we know Mario Maker's in there.
Yeah, so it's like.
Which I have a copy
and
of Mario Maker.
Vectrex. He gets a Vectrex. 12 games. And he gets this. And he gets that. What? Fuck off, Josh.
He's gonna listen to this later.
Oh, that's right. He didn't have his headset on. I thought he
Josh, make sure you listen to this episode when it gets posted.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Thank you.
I actually thought you had your headset on, so that's why I said
No.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to tell you what I just said. So.
I have to take my headset off to go over to the shelf. The shelf is farther than you think away.
Well, I thought you had a wireless one, like, some of us
No,
have.
I don't. I'm not that rich. Come on, I'm a poor man. So, okay, so here's the ones I got from him.
I'm so glad you can't see my face right now because Josh...
I'm really not, I don't have a lot of money, people. I spend it all on games. That's the game.
Bullshit!
Super Mario Maker, I got that. This
okay. You gotta show them!
Yoshi's Woolly World.
Oh, damn.
Woolly World was really good.
It was.
Another copy of Legend
Fuck! I need that game.
Super Mario 3D World.
Nice.
I still have not gotten to play that, actually. I missed that one.
Fun. That's a fun one.
It's good.
It looked hella good.
Another copy of this, Larry, because I sent you one.
Pikmin 3.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Never played any of the Pikmin
This
games.
is the good one.
Ooh.
You!
Nice.
Xenoblade
Nice.
Chronicles 10.
From what I hear tell, if you ask the Xenoblade community, they would disagree with you that is not the good one.
No, it is a good one for this batch, though. I mean,
gonna say,
I
that's a good one
understand.
for the batch, damn.
I understand. For me, it's good because I don't. This is the one I've been wanting to get. So,
Okay.
Super Luigi U.
U. Okay.
Luigi U was
and-
awesome.
Here's the last one. New Super Mario Brothers U.
Nice.
Okay. So you
So
got
those
some
It's a good cut.
decent.
Hey,
Oh,
I for free 99, I consider it very good.
Oh, yeah. That's a fat stack of goodness.
Yeah.
Nice job.
I mean, I got a few others like I just own on my own. I own a lot of these again. These are like my second copies of a lot of them. So I'm gonna look at them and see if they're better than what I have, and if they are, I'm just gonna get rid of some of the stuff. I don't need two of everything,
Right.
Yeah, you do. You need the one to keep pristine.
No,
and the one that you...
no.
Come
no.
on. I thought that was the rule of physical collectors. You guys
Nope.
are disappointing me. Damn.
I don't honestly. I'm not that kind of physical collector. I know Larry's kind of this way too. Like I play.
I'm that way about specific things.
Right. But I want like the stuff I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
If I'm not gonna play it, I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna give it to someone else. I'll even give it to them at cost or even like nothing on my part. I've sent stuff to people and I just give it to them. Because I'm like, you know what? Everybody should have this, even if it's worth money.
Yeah.
And I have another copy. I'm like, just send it off.
And that is so kind and generous of you.
I try. I want to be like that person that like if I can give back a little bit, I want to. So
Aww.
That's pretty much all I've been doing this week. It's a lot for me though.
That's cool though.
You have been hustling.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Any more Dragalia lost?
No.
Or have you Dragalia lost interest?
I'm done with that.
Yeah,
But
something.
Gears Pop, though. I've been playing Gears Pop, too.
How is
Oh,
Gears
I have
Pop?
to get that one. Yeah. How's
I really like it. If you like
Talk-
even... Okay, so it is
Talk to me,
a...
Goose.
I'm gonna try to get... Okay, it's a 1v1, PvP,
Okay.
real-time strategy game. For mobile. In the Gears universe. So kind of depending on what you like. If you like, I don't even know really how to describe it, but it's like, okay, so it's like you make a move, then your opponent makes a move. You make a move, you have different, you can create your own little, like, war chest of guys. So you can say like, okay, like these guys are going to be really good at close quarters. They're going to, move up on the enemy and everything. And the other person can have another set of guys set out, and everything is worth a point value. So like, it's really hard to explain. You should just watch some videos. I'm sorry, you just should watch some videos on it because it's really difficult to explain, but it's very simple. And the simplicity of it is kind of lost.
Oh, it kind of sounds like some of these, not Clash of Clans, but
A little
Clash of
bit.
Clans.
A little
it's the
bit.
Clash of Clans spin-off that they had. I forget what it was called.
Oh, I know what you... Yeah.
I can't think of it. I played it for a while, but I just...
I'm downloading it now, though.
Yeah,
It
so
does-
I just did.
It does use a little bit of like the Gears of War cover system. So they have like different like barriers, going closer and closer to your enemy camp. So like you have to capture the enemy's area,
Right.
like their area.
Yeah.
For the life of me,
Mario and
I kept-
Rabbids had kind of a cover system thing to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like if you were hiding behind shit, that you were going to be safe so long as you still had that barrier there, and
Yeah. And that's kind of how this is.
that's kind of what I was picturing in my head.
But you have these guys, like certain guys are like better at, for example, like storming, going closer. And so like you'll be like, oh, I'm just going to rush the enemy, and hopefully they have the, and maybe they have the guys set up to defend against that. But if they don't, well then everything's worth a point value, and you just put them into play as your points come available. And so it's a time-based thing, but it's also a damage-based thing. It's very cool. I like it because it's just it's another aspect of just kind of strategy. It set in the Gears universe, it's fun. It's just something I play like 5-10 minutes here and there. I do not put a lot of time into it at all. And I probably should put more time into it. But Gears 5, I have been playing a little bit. I just got through the first like 2 hours. It's fantastic. It's 10 times better than Gears 4 for me anyway.
Cool.
I like it.
So overall, between 1 through 5, where does it sit for you thus far?
Okay, so 1 I'm gonna put as my second choice. 3 is my first choice. I would say 5 is my third choice. 2 and then 4
Okay.
for me. But if you want to put Judgment in there and stuff, that's a whole nother.
I was just curious about like the main lines.
The main lines, okay, yeah. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's mainline story. It's very good. It's not as good as Gears 3, obviously, because they took 2 games to build to that. No spoilers at all, but I cried in Gears 3, and I'm not going to cry in Gears 5, I don't think. So, that's a whole nother story for another day. And that was real talk. I actually did cry, and I took 20 minutes. I actually took 20 minutes because I was playing the campaign with a friend, and I'm like, you know what? I need 20 minutes. And
it hit him hard when it was all about the love on a battlefield.
Yeah, and I went to Walmart and got another case of beer. That's what happened. I mean, that's a true story.
Gotta drown my sorrow with beer.
Yep. because it was like 8 in the morning and I was already drunk.
Oh.
And I'm like, I need more beer, so I need to go get more.
That's an out of context clip that I think I just need as my text message alert. It's just Josh's voice going, it was 8 in the morning and I was already drunk.
Yep, because I had been playing since
Every
like
text message
lunch,
is going to have that sound on my phone now.
Oh, God.
Thanks, Larry. Love you too.
Life philosophy right there. 8 in the morning,
I
I
think
was
I'll just
already
stop
drunk.
talking and throw it out to someone else before I get in trouble.
No, I think you should keep going, Josh, because
No, I'm
this
good.
is entertaining.
Oh shit, Kathy, what have you been playing?
I also, too, have been playing a lot of stuff, but we'll get the first one out of the way because, you know, the same old shit, just a different week. And since I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, so obviously I've been playing Fortnite, but Fortnite's getting dumb. But I don't know what Dylan was talking about. So Dylan put in our chat that World of Warcraft was doing better streaming than Fortnite. I was going to send you guys a picture because Fortnite was almost like double the amount of views for World of Warcraft. So I don't even know what Dylan was smoking
I don't know.
that night.
I'm wondering if some of it may have to do with like time of day and
Yeah.
what's happening in
No,
when.
even still, people are not watching the World of Warcraft as much. He's just
It
smoking.
may have dipped off some too.
I'm sure.
No, it did. No, he's lying. No, trust me. I've been keeping an eye on it. No, he's a liar. But there, I said it. Dylan, you're a liar. Get back on this damn show and tell us and prove me wrong. But no, Fortnite's just. What's been happening is this whole mech thing that they brought in. It's called a brute. Is the real name. But
Oh.
it's basically this mech this robot that one person gets in to drive, one person is the gunner, and they're just so overpowered. It gets to the point where it's just pissing everybody off how horrible they are. Now they did tweak them a little bit and reduce some of their strength, but still, that's what's been pissing off the whole entire world. It's kind of the Fortnite community because it's just gotten to the point where it's ridiculous, and people who have no skill can just completely wipe everybody out by being stupid. So that's been part of it. But you know, with the changes they've been doing a lot of changes with the map for season 10, bringing back a lot of old places. Just this past week they brought back this place called Greasy Grove, which was a small community that's been under ice for since winter time. We were all happy to have it back until we all went there. And now, okay, so instead of the Durr Burger, which was their burger joint, they replaced it with a taco stand. Nothing wrong with tacos. I love tacos. They even have a taco skin where, you know, I've complained about the burger with the floppy tongue and the tomato head. Well, this one is a taco with googly eyes. It's ugly as sin, but, you know, whatever. No, the problem with landing at this place is every fucking minute, no matter what you're doing, music comes on and you start doing a taco dance. You end up with 2 tacos in your hand and you're just doing this weird fucking dance. It is so stupid and annoying. We were in a match. The final circle was in this zone. You'd be fighting people and all of a sudden you'd have to stop and do the damn fucking dance. It just is like, oh, Fortnite, what are you getting? So that, but luckily it's only in one little area. It's not the whole map, but still, it's like, what the hell, Epic? You have no fucking clue what you're doing. They did all, but they made up for it. They brought back an area called Moisty Mire. Now you're gonna love this. It's not in, it was placed in.
Can you go there and hang out and shuck moisters?
Oh no, wait till you hear this. No, wait, give me a second here. So, it's in a place that became Paradise Palms. So instead of naming it like Paradise Mire, the geniuses at Epic, it's now known as Moisty Palms. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, that name isn't going to be suggestive or anything like that.
Handling all them tacos with all those moisty palms.
Right.
Well, hey, it's got a prison in there, so you know, kind of wondering. So yeah, so this, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fun area. Now in this area, you crouch and you turn into an item. And then you can walk around as this inanimate object. So you can be anything from a car to a plant to...
I don't think cars walk around.
Well, you move around. It's really kind of funny. I was a garbage can. But yeah, you see all the
I think that was the commentary on your Fortnite skills.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up. At least I play. But, so that's been... Yeah, they took away the Borderlands 3 promo, the Pandora area, which is kind of sad because that was actually a fun area to go to. But now that Borderlands 3 is out on Epic, you know, they're done with their cross promotion. But otherwise, it's just getting. I think a lot of people.
Balloons?
What?
Still got the balloons?
Oh yeah. Oh, that was the other thing. So in honor of It 2 coming out, if you go. In some of the cities, if you look at the grates, they have red balloons coming out of the sewer grates, and if you pop it, you get the Pennywise's laugh. I mean, and it is exactly from the movie. It is the fuckingest, creepiest thing in the entire fucking world, and I love it. So.
Hi, Georgie.
I would. Oh, that'd be even creepier. I keep saying they need to have it where it laughs, and then it says we all float down here. But yeah, no, they probably couldn't get the rights to that.
Don't forget your boat, Georgie.
So. But, I mean, it's just Fortnite. People are starting to get really bored with it. It's getting to be... You definitely can feel the shift in the community. Fortnite is on its last legs. I don't even know if I'm going to get the Battle Pass after this season anymore. I'm going to complete at least the season. I'll probably play it occasionally. But it's just...
So Larry and I have to get drunk together after this happens because we'll be happy. Right?
Why? What do you care?
I don't, but I just think it's funny. I'm sorry.
That made no sense, Josh. What the fuck are you drinking tonight?
I think.
I was going to ask what you're drinking anyways. I was kind of curious.
Just beer.
I know you were into the sauce.
Just beer. This is honestly ginger ale, which I'm out of now.
Aw.
And yeah, because
I'm just jealous because I'm like wishing I could, but I got to be up early tomorrow, and I don't want to be drunk for my second day of work.
Yeah, it's probably not a good thing.
Nah. Although I did spend some time.
I don't know. I mean, that might be the way to go, because if you go in trashed on the second day of work, you set the bar low, so anything above that is impressive.
It's very true. Like
that,
if you have a good job,
that is a good point.
Except modern problems require modern solutions.
Except they have a no tolerance policy, so I'd be fired. Although I did spend time in the liquor aisle looking at all the new stuff that I have not had a chance to partake in, to find some stuff I can pick up on Sunday after I get done with my shift. So, anyhow, so that's Fortnite. Fortnite's just.
It is.
Yeah, we're getting
to the end.
Community is starting to really. It's just getting old. It's like anything. It's worn its course, and while I'll still play it, I do have other games that I've been playing. So I've gotten back into Minecraft of all.
Hang on 1 sec. I got a question for you.
You always have a question.
No, legit. I want to know here. So my phone's trying to. Anyways, so. Yeah. I'm like, the fuck was that noise? And my phone picked up on me saying something, and it thought I was talking to it. So it popped up the assistant thing, and it's like, I didn't catch that. What was that? So.
Sure it did. Right. Okay, what?
So the Fortnite community is starting to wane. The game's kind of, on it's been several years at this point, and it's
several years.
It's been a couple years.
2 years. It's only been 2, not several. 2.
It feels longer.
I know, it feels longer. It's only been 2.
Because in game time, that's a long time.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is. It has been long.
I mean, kudos to Epic for, really keeping it fresh and exciting this long.
For 10 seasons. I mean, to think about it. 10 seasons, 2 years. Yeah, it was 2 years this August. June,
yes.
August. Yeah, so anyhow. But your question, Larry.
So, I want to know what you think it is that when different between Fortnite and like Rainbow Six, where Rainbow Six has been running for several years now too, but that game and that community has not like tailed off. It's only managed to, as far as I can tell from what it seems, it's strengthened and solidified, and they seem to be pouring, and granted, that's probably part of the equation right there, is that Ubisoft seems to be pouring more and more, like, really, pardon the pun, but game-changing content into that game year over year. But I want to know, that aside, what do you think is the difference that's made Rainbow Six keep growing versus Fortnite is now in decline in that same age range, or even longer?
Having never played the Rainbow Six games, but didn't the Rainbow Six games, didn't they have like new games come out every year?
No.
Or,
Not this one.
I don't know Rainbow Six, so I'm a little disadvantaged on
For a hot minute there was like a new fucking Ghost Recon about every year, and that took a fucking chill pill.
Yeah.
Okay. I think with Fortnite, I think the problem has been it's not so much the game itself, it's the fact that the community feels like they're not being listened to by Epic. That's really where a lot of the issues are. The people have been complaining about things within the game, and Epic seems to be having blinders on or earmuffs on and not listening to what the players want. And I understand that as a company, you can't always give the customers everything, but there are certain things that are valid, like these mechs, these brutes. They have been they've been making the game not fun. But instead of getting rid of them and making us want to play again, they just keep at it, and they don't do anything about it. We keep telling them the game is no longer fun. They see it on everybody saying this, yet they're not willing to make that change. Whereas I think some of these, where like Ubisoft will do stuff like that, where there's a complaint, they will go and change it. I also think too, from what I understand, I think the community in Fortnite is also very young. That you don't have a lot of the adults playing it. I think adults like more of the realistic graphics and the more realistic feel, whereas Fortnite is very childish. And not everybody, and everybody's in one of like Dylan's biggest complaints has been the building. It's a different mechanic. It's one it's not just go shoot and hide.
It's not Call of Duty.
No, and it's just a different play style where you have to think and in a different way, and it's a different shooter. I don't think we're going to see Fortnite decline. I think we're going to see it's not going to be as popular. I think it's going to be like some of these Rainbow Six and Call of Duty games where it's just going to peter out. It's not going to be the number one. It's not going to be as big. I mean, look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty isn't as big, but then a new game, with Call of Duty 5, whatever one's coming out next.
Modern Warfare.
They're all, everybody's getting excited about it again. So the community's still there. I think just Fortnite hasn't really changed much. Yes, they've added new things to their maps, but it's still in its base the exact same game. There isn't much new to it. They're going to have to look at how to change up the game a little bit. Now, they do have the Save the World campaign, which I think could be an enhancement if Epic would spend more time on that and really kind of tweak that portion of the game, because I have played it a little bit and it has some interesting mechanics, but I think Epic's so focused on their store still that Fortnite has also kind of just gone, and it's just getting, I don't think it's ever going to fully go away, but it's definitely not going to, it's just now hit that plateau, and it's just going to even out, and people will still play it, but the new games are coming out, and it's just like anything, you're going to move on. So,
Okay.
does that make sense? I'm sorry if I.
No, it does. I was just
does.
really curious to kind of get the perspective. I just the thought occurred to me, and I'm like, I want an outside opinion on it. So I was curious.
I also think too, the community. It's like any community. You have your group. I have more fun when I'm playing with. I've met a lot of great people through the streaming community who do stream Fortnite, and we seem to have more fun when we're playing. I think that's the issue. So when we're not playing with your friends, and I think that's Fortnite doesn't necessarily encourage it as much either. Whereas, games like Apex and Call of Duty, you definitely get together with people. Fortnite, I've always said that I've liked having the solo aspect, but I'm seeing more and more it's more fun to be with friends because then you have that banter and you have that communication. And so I think that aspect will never go away. I think it's better and more promoted in games like Rainbow Six and Call of Duty and even Apex, where they force you into these teams. Whereas Fortnite, you can play completely by yourself and never interact with anyone.
Right. Okay. Well, Kathy, I know you've got more games, but I'm looking at the timer, and I know we're not doing a back half news desk this week, but I think here's a good place for us to pause briefly and come back and pick up with more rest of what you've been playing over the last week and a half, and then we'll round it out with my list of bullshit. So, with that said, we're going to take a quick break, and we're back. So, we're going to dig back in. Before we do, I just wanted to mention to you guys, by the way, I meant to tell you this earlier at the beginning, and I totally spaced it. But when I got home before we all jumped on Skype to record tonight, as you know, I climbed into a desperately needed shower, and as a result, I have caffeinated my testicles this evening. So that's a fun fact. Apparently, you can caffeinate your testicles. Go figure.
All right.
I didn't know that was a thing until I went to the grocery store and I needed to buy body wash, and they didn't have my usual stuff, so I got a different kind, and it's like it says on the bottle, caffeine infused. I'm like, no, I needed to put caffeine on my junk, but okay.
Is it like less wrinkly, or how does it work?
I don't know. It does have a texture kind of reminiscent of like a Crown Royal bag.
Oh, okay.
It's so, like velvety smooth.
Yeah. That's good. Makes you feel more like a man.
Luxury items. Oh God. So, I want to dig back into this just for half a minute here, because Josh threw something at me over the break here, and I want your opinion on this as we're talking age. Josh had thrown out the thought too in regards to the conversation of the differential between like the Fortnite community and Fortnite kind of maybe waning a little bit, as opposed to like, the likes of Rainbow Six. Wondering how much you think, Kathy, maybe like the differential in the average age range of those communities maybe factors into some of that too.
I still think she's muted, Larry.
Oh, she is muted.
Yep, there she is.
She's muted again.
Caffeinated balls. Seriously? That's what you had to come back and talk about?
It's a problem.
I don't
Apparently
think about caffeinated balls and if they're wrinkly or not wrinkly anymore, and now that's what I'm going to be thinking about all night.
I'm already over it. Kathy.
Hey, we got an episode title.
Josh, I don't, because no, this is the biologist in me. I start thinking about the actual practicalities of it, not because it's like I'm intrigued. Like, would caffeine do that?
Sure.
So it's just the biologist in me thinking, the scientist, I wonder if that really would work. So it's not like I'm being disgusting about it. It's just I'm thinking the practicality of it.
Kathy, did you ever tell Josh about the fall out of the horizontal butt crack?
Oh God, I don't want to get back on that one.
Oh yeah. I remember the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just real quick, that's all I thought about 4th of July, watching all my relatives with their big asses, thinking, what would their butt cheeks all be sounding like if they had a horizontal crack, and how they would be clapping. Again, scientific. Nothing but...
Oh, that's funny.
I'm telling you. No, I'm serious. I will think about this stuff, and it's not to be disgusting. It's just... It's just the way my mind works. I ponder this stuff. So now I'll probably have a dream about this.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
What?
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering? I think so, Brain.
So anyhow, okay, what was your question as we got way off topic here? Was it the age group having...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think Fortnite has appealed to a lot of youngins, but I think all the games you have that age differential, and I don't think that's as... I don't think it's as big as much, because I think you're going to find those communities on both sides, and you do have the kids in both games. I think Fortnite, you're going to maybe have some more, because parents look at that game and say it's a little bit more kid-friendly as opposed to like a Rainbow Siege 6 game. So you probably will have some more kids, but both communities are toxic. I don't care what you say. I mean, hell, I played CSGO, and I got voted out to get kicked out because I wasn't playing real good. I mean, and the toxicity was horrible. They kept yelling and swearing at me because I couldn't hit my shots. So it doesn't matter.
Curious.
Yeah, no. At least in my opinion, I don't think it's as much of a factor. I think it's just like any game. Games get popular, and then they kind of even out. I mean, even really some of the popular games, like I'm going to bring up Skyrim. Skyrim is still a game that has been doing very well, and you know, people still get into it in new games. Yet it's not. It doesn't have the same popularity where Fortnite was just really explosive. I think it's hit its plateau, and it's just going to even out. And people will still play it. People will still stream it. It will still be a popular game. New people will join. Us regulars will play it. We'll move on to other stuff. We'll come back to it. I just don't think it's going to have that same level of popularity as it did.
Okay.
Can I stop talking about Fortnite, because I hate Fortnite right now?
I was going to say, moving on from...
Thank you. So, other games I've been playing. I got back into Minecraft, which that's a very relaxing game for me. I don't know why. I could just dig down for hours.
Yeah. I do the same thing. I love it.
It's very, very relaxing. So
very
I
cathartic,
do like...
very relaxing.
Yeah. And it's actually a fun one to stream, too, because... Right. It gives you a chance to converse more. I'm still trying to build my bridge. This long, expansive bridge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were talking about that last time.
But, yeah, haven't gotten much closer. It feels like it just keeps getting further and further. I do want to do one of those permadeath runs just to see how far I can make it. I probably wouldn't last the first night, but, you know, challenge myself a little bit. Let's see, what else have I been playing? Like I said, Fortnite's been getting on my nerves, so I went back to the SNES Classic because I was watching some videos on YouTube, so I actually got back into Final Fantasy 6, aka Final Fantasy 3, on the SNES Classic, and started a new run of that. And I forgot how great that game is. Final
I know
Fantasy 6
you were texting the group about the opera scene.
Oh my god, that is my favorite scene. I forgot how. Again, when we think about games nowadays, and we talk about emotional and how the music and the atmosphere really can make somebody cry. We look at the games nowadays, and they're so realistic, and they have those. We talk about the graphics and everything, but when you go back to play a game like that was on the Super Nintendo, and you can get those emotions just from 8-bit or this was 16-bit music, and just seeing how much could be done with these old consoles. And they're just little sprites, little pixelated sprites, but you get so much emotion behind them, and I forgot how beautiful that scene really is. So it just brings you back to that time when these games first came out, and I was fortunate enough to be able to play this when all this stuff came out. So it just touched me. I forgot how great the music is in that game. So, I did a run and got through the light world of The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Okay.
And so I'm going to finish that up hopefully this weekend, get through the dark world. I don't understand. That's another thing too. These games seem to take forever when I was younger. In like a couple hours, I was finished with the light world. And I remember, I think though in the past we didn't have as much time, and I think I died a lot more. I don't think I lived as much. So that's what made, I think, the games. I'm still mad though. I died twice. Stupid game. I hate that game. And they were stupid deaths. I was trying to do a no-death run, but yeah, that didn't work, and I'm not about to reset it, so. What else did I play? Been playing Dr. Mario on my phone a lot. Dr. Mario World.
I've actually been playing some of that.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
I'm gonna bite my tongue until you're done.
Okay. It's a puzzle game, let's be honest, but I'm happy. I also, let's see, but going past what I have, I'm gonna just throw out some games that I'm looking forward to. Did you see that they're gonna have a Mario Kart for the phone?
Oh yeah, that's been in the works forever.
Well, I got to pre-order it, so I'm excited.
It's about time it's actually finally fucking coming out.
Yeah, so I've got.
I don't know how excited I am to pre-order. I have reservations.
Oh, I'm gonna just get it and try it, like I do with any of these games. So, let's see. Been picking up all the games, the free games from the Epic Store, so I'm excited to try Celeste, because I've heard lots of good things about that. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of lists. Oh, one game I forgot. Jeez, how could I forget this game? I did play BioShock, and we got through Fort Collins.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think I screamed a few times again, because I hate those stupid things.
Oh, the rabbit splicers specifically?
Yes, because I hate rabbits.
Why do you hate rabbits?
I've always had a thing against the Easter Bunny. It goes back to the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny always looked freaking fake, and it just scared me.
Well, it is
Santa
fake.
Claus looks good, but I used to have weird fears as a kid. Okay.
Yeah, I get you. Okay.
The Easter Bunny, though, that just has never gone away, and these bunnies just look creepy as. I mean, I don't mind real bunnies because they're cute. There's some cute bunnies, but these masks just look.
Oh yeah.
Just look creepy
like
as.
Ceramic and horrifying.
They're just not. And it looks like the creepy bunny from Fortnite that they had. They have a skin that just looks horrible.
Oh god, I actually remember that fucking bunny, the rabbit skin thing from Fortnite.
There's just some creepy skins out there in Fortnite, and yeah. But yeah, no, ugh. nightmare fuel. It's kind of like the clown. I like clowns, don't get me wrong, but there's certain ones I don't like because of the whole it. After seeing Tim Curry as Pennywise, that just kind of ruined.
Yep.
I mean,
Speaking of, that reminds me, I have something to send you, Kathy.
oh God. Yeah.
There you go.
Guys, this is what you. I'll look at that later. I'm not about.
You
to
should
do that
totally
now.
check it. It's not what you think it is. I promise.
I don't care.
It's
I'm not
golden.
Gonna look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. No, shut up. Let's
I'll
see.
send it to you too, Josh. You'll get a giggle.
I will.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to. Oh no, I think that was it. I think. If there's anything else, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now.
Okay. See, you definitely had your hands full. So.
I've been trying to get more variety, and it's been good. I kind of have to take a break from buying video games. I can't.
You gotta work on the backlog.
Well, not only the backlog, but can't afford stuff. Although I am gonna save up. Larry, you and I were talking about it. The game Pine that looks very much like a Zelda-esque game.
Yeah.
That one I am definitely going to
With
purchase.
the Musatars and the Crocogators.
Oh, I did find a new Battle Royale game. That was the other thing I was going to tell you that I got to try. It's called Realm Royale. And it's kind of like a medieval where you get to play as different characters, but it's a Battle Royale. And you can actually ride a horse. So I'll tell you guys, I'll play it and let you guys know how it is. I've downloaded it, but I've seen a lot of people playing it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright.
I'll shut up.
Alright. Well, let's see. What have I been playing? Fuck it. We'll start with Dr. Mario. We'll get that out of the way. I've played enough of the Dr. Mario mobile game to come to the conclusion. No, sir, I don't like it.
Okay.
No problem there.
I'm channeling the horseman from Ren and Stimpy. No, sir, I don't like it. So, it just they've taken away what makes Dr. Mario, and just it's
How?
it just doesn't feel right. Dr. Mario was always literally just a straightforward falling block puzzle game, and now it's just like too much bullshit in the way between me and squashing some viruses with some drugs.
It's just reverse. It's the exact same game, just
reverse.
reverse.
No. You've got like all the fucking bricks, and there's viruses hiding in blocks, and the fucking shells, and like, the different characters now have like different abilities to get it. It's like, no, this is too damn much. If you would just put fucking Dr. Mario on my cell phone, I'd have been good with that.
I actually like this version
fucker.
better. I disagree. I think this version is much better than the original Dr. Mario. This is a lot of fun.
I will say I can understand it scratching a different itch.
Yeah.
But when I hear Dr. Mario, that's not the itch I want scratched. I want the Dr. Mario itch scratched.
I disagree with you. I think this is a great I think it's a good update to the Dr. Mario series.
So, but that's my hot take. I played probably a solid hour and a half of it. I'm just like, I'm not with it. I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
As the kids say.
Well, I think you're wrong. Well, you're wrong, but everybody's wrong. Got to be wrong at some point in their life.
Oh. Okay.
So other than that, other things I sampled on the recommendation of I don't remember if we talked about this last time or not. My days and weeks have all melted together. I played the demo for Hob.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What game is that? I don't remember that game.
I think you'll like Hob, actually, Kathy.
Okay.
There is a free demo that you should go check out.
Okay.
So Hob is a top-down-ish, kind of in the vein of like Link to the Past.
Yeah.
There is exactly 0 dialogue.
Okay.
Yeah, and the beginning actually reminds me just a tiny bit, a tinge of chapters 3 and 4 of Rhyme.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, which I need to get back into.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of want to see you get through the rest of that.
Yeah, I gotta get through it.
But in any case, I love the art style or the aesthetic. I do wish that visually it had maybe just a little more polish, but I like the art direction. That's the better way to put it.
Okay.
That being said, the combat is actually really enjoyable. It's fairly smooth. The little bit that I got into in the demo, it's not super heavy on it, what I've played so far, but my suspicion is that it definitely gets meatier once you get past the content in the demo. The demo seemed to lean more into the wander around and figure it out aspect a little more.
Okay.
To that end, it's not perfect. I have some qualms with it. Namely, my biggest issue is the fucking camera. So much like Link to the Past, like I said, it gives you that top-down but like angled in kind of viewpoint.
Yeah.
But the thing is that there are way too many points and places in this map that have like real high structures or trees or anything like that, to where I can go wandering around behind them and I can't fucking see my character or what's going on. Now,
That's bad.
It is. I mean, it's not the end of the world by any means.
Right.
It's not like, you're
It's
going to spend half the
frustrating.
time you can't see your character. There's not, as far as I can see, anything particularly critical going on in those areas. But there are some hidden rooms that are only hidden because you can't see the fucking doorway because it's on the back side of a wall.
Oh,
You just
wow.
kind of have to like accidentally walk into it to find out that it's there.
Oh,
That being
that's
said,
bad.
my suspicion is that this game is fully rendered in 3D, that the textures and everything are there. Why the fuck can't I just rotate the camera?
Yeah.
Right.
I need that explanation. Why can I not just rotate the camera? That would fix this issue. 100%.
Or if they could make it so that if you went behind something, like your outline or something.
Right, but it
You
doesn't
see.
do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oof.
Uh-huh. Now, that being said, though, I really, really liked the tidbit of story that I did get. I have intentions of picking it up at some point down the line. Right now, I have way too many games started, so I'm not even going to bother unless it's on, like, an amazing sale.
Right.
And then I could just, stick it in the stack of stuff for later. But then, let's be honest, it's just how it works.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, I agree. I mean, you should see my library of games that I'm just waiting to be played.
Yep. Well, like I said, that's the benefit to being poor and not being able to afford games. It's your impetus for finally getting to your backlog.
Yep.
But when Epic gives you free games almost every 2 weeks.
Right. No, they do free games. It's every week.
They do great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're rotating every week now.
Yep.
So, but in any case,
But yeah, sorry.
no, it's okay. So, it's enjoyable. There's the big thing is that your character, right at the beginning of the game, loses hers, whatever. Its arm, and this little companion robot thing that was helping you open big stone gates and stuff, sees it happen and gives you its own arm. Says, here's my arm. And you have like this huge out of place robot arm on this little tiny character thing. And the arm starts, you start getting to like upgrade the arm so it can do new things. Like you'll find little gold circles all over the place that have different depictions on them relating to like, an open hand or a fist or, things like that. And I got an upgrade and I found one of these, gold circles with a picture of a fist, and I could now interact with it now that I had this upgrade for my arm. And what happened was the character smashes this gold circle, and it's at the top of a wall. And all the all the way down, a straight line down below it, the rocks crumble, and it shakes loose a bunch of rock, but it leaves enough that it's now suddenly a climbable wall that you can like use it as a ladder to get down to new areas and stuff. And you can like push and pull huge structures around to rearrange and make platforming a viable thing in areas where it wasn't before. It's really neat. I like it. I really do like it. Aside from my bitching about the camera and what feels like a poor design choice, I really fucking like it. It's cool. But there is a free demo. You should absolutely go check it out. And if the camera is not an earth-shattering issue, at this point, I would recommend it enough to go buy because I'm gonna buy it myself.
Cool.
So I'll leave that there. That being said, also on the shorter side of things, with the release of the Super Nintendo games on Switch, I don't remember what the fuck the exact official title for it was, but whatever. We're just calling it SNES on Switch. Eat a dick. Believe it or not, the first game I went and played on there was not Super Metroid.
I'm not surprised. What game?
I'm saving that for stream. The first thing I jumped on and played, and I was so happy to, because it felt as wonderful as I remembered it feeling as a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
I played a round of F-Zero and I had a fucking ball. Now, I've seen some people trashing it online in the last week or so because God only knows what the hell their beef is with it. But they're like, this game is garbage. I'm glad the series is dead. Like, you shut your fucking dick holster.
See, that game I never got to play when it originally came out. I didn't get a chance to play it till I got the classic.
I think it's phenomenal. I think it's held up perfectly well.
It's a good game. It's just, for me, it's a little hard to control. I'm used to the Super Mario Kart, so...
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely different, and if I had to choose between the two, Super Mario Kart better for me, but that's because like I said, the controls were a little different. I had a hard time adjusting to them.
Oh, yeah. No, I could absolutely see that. I mean, the handling on the machines in F-Zero is definitely drastically different.
Yes.
From the likes of Mario Kart. And honestly, even as the series progressed and other series and games came along in that genre, I don't think I've ever really found any other future racing game where the handling ever really felt quite like it did with F-Zero.
Yeah.
Just not even like the original SNES game, but the series as a whole.
Right.
The likes of like Fast RMX and Wipeout and a handful of others have come along, and but none of them have ever really felt quite the same.
Okay.
It's like I could compare, Fast Racing Neo and Fast RMX, and oh god, what were some of the oh shit. There was a game on the GameCube called Tube Slider that was another futuristic racing game. But the handling on the machines all always felt more like Wipeout than they ever did F-Zero. The F-Zero was kind of that much tighter feel,
Yeah.
Whereas, the Wipeout games and anything of the like always felt way more floaty and wavy. And so, I wish that something would come back around that strikes that same balance again, that brings it back together. And that's a big part of the reason I miss F-Zero, being alive. And so, but that was the one that I jumped into.
Cool.
Past that, rocked into some Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope. We busted that out on stream shortly after the Yacht Club Direct. Let's see, I made it through the first two. I think the first two bosses. What was Plague Knight and is it King Knight? I think it was King Knight. But yeah, I made it through the first couple bosses, played around in town. Rocked that for a little bit. Let me get back to that at some point. Did some more SteamWorld Dig 2. Closing in on the end of that. I'm hoping actually on Sunday to be able to jump on Twitch and wrap that up as well. I know I'm at the tail end of it. So I've got maybe an hour of that game left, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But that'll be one that I can finally close out, which would be nice. Past that, trying to think what else have I screwed around with. I went back in. It's been a while, but I went back into, and just for maybe like 20 minutes, just enough to get myself irritated and put it down again. But I did pick up and I fiddled around with the Gardens Between.
Oh, okay.
And I'm finding myself, I'm remembering why I put it down, because I really liked it. Like, I was really getting into it and I was really enjoying it. And I've now started hitting puzzles and stages where the puzzles and the solutions make no fucking sense to me. I'm annoyed by this because everything up till that point made absolute logical sense in its weird surrealist kind of way, which I know the word surrealism and logic should not be in the same sentence together, but there you have it.
There it is.
Yeah. So, like I said, I pissed with it for about 20 minutes, realized I was going to get annoyed by it, and put it back down again. Beyond that, I did rock into some more Robot Named Fight.
Oh, good.
I opened up a new section in there that I had not gotten to previously. I've now opened up the coolant sewers, which are really fucking awesome. There's definitely some more Metroid parallels because the coolant sewers now introduce submerged areas, and much like it's inspiration. When you're in water, it fucks with your mobility. And I did also see too that it said that I've unearthed the dive shell. So if I was the gambling man, I would say that's going to be the Robot Named Fight equivalent of the gravity suit. Now, I am curious to find out, though, if the dive shell stacks with the heat shell, or if it's going to be a one or the other. So, but in any case, but I've played a couple runs of that, and it's been nice to get back into. I had put it down for a while, just kind of got myself lost and caught up in other shit.
Sure.
And then moving backwards, so the other one I was super pumped about, and it did not disappoint at all. And Josh, I'm a little surprised you didn't bring this up. Finally got to play The Messenger.
Oh, yeah, I did play that too. I'm sorry.
Oh, Joshua, I'm so disappointed in you.
Let me tell you, I was so not ready for this fucking game. I thought I was ready. I was not fucking ready.
I know. It's good. Yeah.
Like, I was totally expecting, the fucking, like, serious Ninja Gaiden 8-bit storytelling. No, we're getting into full-blown, like, great comedy writing, fourth wall breaking hilarity, and oh my god, is Quarble not the best fucking character ever?
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. That's why I said I did say this in our chat too, and everyone should play this game. If you haven't played it, play it.
Oh my god, yes. So I almost lost it laughing when they introduced Quarble for the first time, which, depending on how good you are or not at this game, that point will vary.
Yes.
But so the first time you die, or at least almost die, specifically, Quarble shows up and puts you back at your last save point.
Yep.
Your character's like, that's weird. What happened? And how did I get here? And Quarble turns up and goes, oh, that was me. My name's Quarble. I have this little ring thing, and it lets me control time. And you were about to die, and I saved you. And then I put you back here.
Right.
And then he goes, so here's the deal. I saved your life, so I'm going to hang around for a while, and I'm going to eat all the money things that you were going to collect until I decide we're square for the service I have provided you, like a complete asshole.
Yep.
And then every time you die, Quarble pops up on the screen. It gives you, the little death screen with a picture of Quarble and a text line of him saying something or other, and it's always fucking comedy gold. Like, I died because I got hit by a fireball in a boss fight. Quarble pops up. Did you think that projectile was a health potion?
Yep.
Like, thanks, Dick. The first time I died, Quarble pops up and goes, and this was beautiful, too, because I was fucking streaming it live. Quarble's like, if anyone was watching, you can blame it on input lag.
Nice.
I'm like, that's fucking golden! So,
That's awesome.
one of my favorites, though, is I discovered this game keeps track of how many times you die.
Yep.
Because apparently I had died for the 12th time. Quarble pops up and goes, 12 deaths prevented. Quarble, MVP! Thinks quite highly of himself, and it's fucking fantastic.
I think it's an awesome game.
Oh, it is. And the bosses are just as good, too. The fucking skeleton boss with the staff. Oh, it was so good.
Another game I gotta add to my list to try. Dang it, guys. Stop it.
This is a good one, though.
No, it's not. It sounds amazing, and I really can't wait to be able to get it. So it's just... Hey, you guys have never steered me wrong with the games that you have all suggested, so... I've been... So...
If it makes you feel any better, I've got a couple games that are on my watch list of, like, those are my immediate next buys.
Mhm.
And Hob is one of them. The other is Blasphemous.
Yeah.
No, it's just... No, seriously, though, because there's a lot of games I never even would have tried if I hadn't met you guys, so...
Aw.
You know.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, so you're expanding my library.
But yeah, I think that's most of what I've been playing. But yeah, I've actually played a substantial amount of stuff for a change, which was really kind of delightful, truth be told.
Good to see you both playing games again, because it was getting tiring. You guys come on. I haven't played much, so.
I know.
Hey.
So, no, it's good. This is good. I'm so glad you guys are playing.
So, but yeah, that's, oh, no, and I did piddle with some Dead Cells, because I always do.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Not much, just, just kind of a mindless, I'm tired and I don't want to think, but I'm not ready to pass out yet run. I think I got about halfway through and started getting tired enough that I died. Which is rare. That or I was just horrifically off my game. But in any case, so yeah, so that's what I've been playing. So,
Cool.
I know we're not doing a full-blown news desk, but I do want to bring this one specific one up because it's just so fucking weird, but typical them. The announcement of Ring Fit Adventure.
Oh yeah, and the Ring Con and all that. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. So Nintendo announced, and they I can only fathom strategically left it out of their most recent direct.
Yeah.
This new peripheral controller thing that's like a big fucking circle with hand grips and a spot for you to snap in a Joy-Con and like a Velcro strap with a pocket where you put the other Joy-Con after you strap it to your thigh.
Yeah.
Which that also makes it sound way more inappropriate by saying that you strapped it to your thigh rather than by strapping it to your leg. I feel that it just feels a little more vaguely improper.
Yeah, I hear you.
Only you would. I don't. Strap that to your thigh.
My Joy-Con is strapped to and caressing my thigh with its HD rumble. So, but
only
in any
if you
case,
put on the inner thigh. You put on the inner thigh, then it might be a little bit, suggestive.
I'll put it on the inner thigh and pop on a copy of Rez, and we're good to go.
Well, there you go. Have fun.
But in any case, so
with your caffeinated balls.
That's right, caffeinated testicles. So they first teased this with a video of like people playing with this ring thing. It's like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I feel like we're just getting Wii Fit all over again with something different. And then they roll out the actual like video for the game today, Ring Fit Adventure, and they've actually made like a light like RPG game out of this fucking ring thing.
Yeah.
And I'm vaguely interested.
It does look interesting, that's for sure.
Like, I want to try it, but I really don't think I want to buy it. I have no interest in fucking owning this thing.
Right.
Because I will never play this game to completion. But I want to try it just to fuck around with it. Because apparently, it's got like some sensors that actually like register the significant the measure of like resistance and strength that you squeeze this ring together with, and lets you like adjust your strength level and all kinds of shit. And I'm like, that's neat. Though part of me just kind of wants to watch somebody like do a deconstruction video of taking this thing apart, just because I want to know what the fucking guts of this thing look like and how it works.
I don't think it's that. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that like impressive on the technical standpoint.
It probably isn't, but I'm still
No, you're right. It's cool. I'm like, okay, if you want that, if you want to play, go ahead. Okay.
I wouldn't go so far as to say it's cool, but it's at least unique.
Yeah, it's different. It's Nintendo.
I mean, to be fair though, like a year or two ago, I had this idea where I wanted a peripheral. It was basically like a big long stick thing where it would snap like the Joy-Cons into either side, and it would be used with a game that would be like a fucking kayak simulator.
Okay.
And so, the motion sensors on the Joy-Con would register as you're fucking,
that's kind of cool.
paddling along. I'm like, I would fucking screw with that. I'd have some fun with that shit. So, that's just my random thought. And, we could bring back the Wii Fit balance board for that, so you can kind of lean into your turns. You just sit on the fucking board, and it registers, which ass cheek you're putting more weight on.
Why not?
So, I don't know. I can get behind this idea. Yeah, bring back the Wii Fit balance board and make it compatible with my Switch. We'll do stuff. Why not? So, but yeah, that's kind of the only thing news-wise, it's really grabbed my attention in the last week or so. But I don't know, Kathy, you got anything else you want to throw in before we close this bitch out?
No, because I think you guys have covered everything else. I feel like you guys cover everything, and I just sit here listening until you all shut up. Sorry, that was kind of rude. I apologize. I feel like I've been very disrespectful and just out of it, right? So I apologize.
You're just fine, darling.
Oh, well, I don't feel like it. But, oh well. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add one game that I did.
Throw it in. What you got?
Doom. I got back into Doom.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Great.
For about a half hour, and then I got frustrated because I couldn't hit my damn shots, and I'm like, fuck this game, I'm out. So, yeah.
So, what I'm hearing is that you cannot wait to go back to it so that you can play more.
Sure, Larry. Sure. No, I got 2 games out that I really need for our channel that I need to finish. Rhyme and Doom. I gotta get those done. But they're coming. They'll be done. Just, gotta get my schedule figured out, and once I get that all figured out, game time.
That's right.
And we gotta finish BioShock. That's actually my priority right now, is finishing BioShock.
Yeah.
Because we've been going. I think that's been taking way longer than it should have. But I know we've been busy.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, Monday we should be good to go. We definitely need to test the stream and make sure the settings are set right this time.
I don't know what's going on. This is another reason why I've been not wanting to stream, and this is why we've also haven't been doing a lot of the streams on our channel for the podcast. Not only scheduling, but I've been having a hell of issues with layouts getting all messed up on our channel only. It works fine for my personal stuff. Everything in my personal stuff, fine. But for some reason, everything got fucked up with the new update that I had for Streamlabs. So I can't get everything situated. And some of the technical stuff is just driving me bonkers. So we'll get there, but it's just...
It'll come back in line.
Yeah, but...
You hit it with a hammer hard enough and long enough, it'll get there.
No, I'm not going to hit it with a hammer because I like my computer. But, so, for those who are listening, that's why we haven't really been on the Twitch with the stuff. It's not because, scheduling, yes, but also because technical difficulties on our end, on the streamer's end. That's why I'm no longer the lord of the stream.
Kathy, for your birthday, I'm going to get you a claw hammer with a wooden handle, and I'm going to have engraved on it, laser etched on. The words on the handle are going to say hard reset.
Ooh. I would like that gift. Anyhow, moving on.
So, but
okay.
All right, so let's wrap there for this week. As always, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you so much to my partners in crime and my dear friends Kathy and Josh for spending the last couple hours with me, and thank you all for tuning in. As always, if you had fun with this, make sure you subscribe, to throw us in your RSS feed, or, hit the subscribe button on Google Play Music or Apple Podcasts or iHeartRadio or Spotify. And, we appreciate the subscribes and the likes and all that fun stuff on our Twitch channel and on YouTube and all that goodness. And that's enough sappy shit. We're done for this week. So with that said, everybody say goodnight, Gracie.
Night.
Night.
Peace.